Internet Explorer. Initially, Internet Explorer was called Microsoft Internet Explorer (MSIE). Internet Explorer is a series of graphical-based web browsers, and in those times, the dominant browser in use with control of over 90% of the market. It is a web browser developed by Microsoft in 1995. The programming language used to develop this browser is C++. Internet Explorer supports Java, JavaScript, ActiveX, RSS that is really simple syndication, CSS that is cascading style sheets, and Ajax. Internet Explorer 11 is the latest version of MSIE. The Internet Explorer also offers features as listed below. Faster web browsing, fast and fluid navigation, rich, hyperfast 2D and 3D experiences, great on all your screens, large and small. Improved compatibility, Internet Explorer web page. Google Chrome. The Google Chrome browser combines a minimal design with sophisticated technology to make the web faster, safer, and easier. Google Chrome is a freeware web browser, that is, it is free of cost, but its source code is not available. The Google Chrome was first introduced in September 2008 by Google Incorporation. The programming language used to develop Google Chrome is C, C++, Java, Python. The Chrome browser is available for Windows Vista, Windows XP, Linux, Android, iOS, and so on. The latest version of Google Chrome is Chrome 35. The Google Chrome browser offers features including it is compatible with any touch devices, new JavaScript features, unprefixed shadow (DOM) document-oriented model, unlimited new apps and extension of API, boots changes with stability and performance. Mozilla Firefox. Firefox is a free, open-source web browser. That is, its source code is available for everyone and it can be modified by the users. It was developed by Mozilla Corporation and it uses Gecko layout engine to render web pages which implement current and anticipated web standards. Its first version was released on November 9, 2004. Its latest version is Firefox 30.0. The programming language used to develop Mozilla Firefox is C, C++, Java, CSS. It is available for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS X. Firefox offers features to high-speed browsing for every type of website, advanced tab browsing management navigation, active protection against malware, spyware, worms and viruses, native HTML5 and advanced developers tools, integrated search engine in the main toolbar. Mozilla Firefox web page. Apple Safari. Safari is a web browser developed by Apple Incorporation. Safari has been designed and classified based on the most useful browser, which gets out of your way and lets you simply enjoy the web. The heart of Apple's Safari browser is the WebKit engine, which is responsible for functions like displaying graphics, rendering fonts, running JavaScript, and determining page layout, and it is a free web browser. The programming language used to develop Apple Safari is C++ Objective-C. Apple Safari is a web browser available for the Macintosh and Windows operating systems as well as the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad. Latest version of Safari is 8.0, released on October 16, 2014. Apple Safari provides features to third-party data and cookie blocking, private browsing, protection from harmful sites, built to keep threads contained, added security for plugins. Opera. Opera is a web browser developed by Opera Software and it uses the Blink layout engine. Opera is boasted as being the speediest and most standard compliant of the current browsers in use. Opera supports standards such as 128-bit encryption, CSS1, partial CSS2, SSL2, and 3 for security, XML, HTML, and JavaScript. The programming language used to develop this browser is C++. Opera was first released publicly with version 2.0 in 1996 and the latest version is Opera 15. Opera is available for use with Android, Beta, iOS, BlackBerry, Linux, Symbian, OS x2, Windows and Mac operating system. Opera 22 is the latest version of Opera. Opera provides features like five default themes, silent updates for Windows, smaller updates to conserve your bandwidth, updated Chromium 2 35.0.1916.114. Functions of web browser. The web browser gets URL, that is Uniform Resource Locator of the site, and understands the web address of the DNS, that is Domain Name Server Hyperlinks. It identifies the web page and formats the web documents to display on the screen. The web browser helps users to have a history and go back and forward through pages that have already visited. The web browser makes possible to copy text from the web page and paste it into a word processing program or as desired by users. Web browser helps to print the web documents or pages. The web browser makes possible to transfer online documents to users' computer called downloading. The web browser allows users to send and receive emails through webmail. Purpose of web browser software. Web browser software sends the required information to the web server and gets the information, and then it displays the result on the user computer. A web browser has the ability to interpret or display many types of stored files like HTML and other browser-supported files even when they are not connected to the internet. Web browsers are used for businesses, marketing, education, and information gathers about subjects, medical, etc. Web browser makes it easier to get the most from the World Wide Web, whether users are searching for new information or browsing their favorite websites. Web browser helps the user to open several web pages at the same time. Web browser allows the user to maintain his visited web page history and also to store the web pages as favorites. Configuring web browser. Configuring Internet Explorer to default settings. Open the Internet Explorer and click Explorer menu. Then select the Internet Options menu. Internet Options dialog box gets opened. Then select the Advanced tab from the Internet Options dialog box. Click the Reset button. Check the Delete Personal Settings option and then click the Reset button from Reset Internet Settings dialog box. Finally, click the Close button. Search engine. The search engine is a web program that enables the users to enter words and phrases to search and scan the vast information on the web to locate sites that matches the words or phrase. A web search engine is a software system that is designed to search for information on the World Wide Web. The user can locate useful or interesting websites by using a search engine. This is an organization with a website containing a huge database of website addresses. Search engines also maintain real-time information by running an algorithm on a web crawler. When a query is typed in form of subject or a name that describes what user is seeking, and the search engine provides with a list or selection of website addresses that fit the enquiry. The user can then simply click on an address to jump to that website. Search engine optimization (SEO). Search engine optimization is the process of increasing the visibility of a website or a web page in a search engine's natural search results. It is the process of optimizing the web page contents to increase its relevance to specific keywords and to remove barriers to the indexing activities of search engines. SEO makes the website more efficient and visible top to its users during the search. List of search engine: Google, Yahoo, Ask Jeeves, DuckDuckGo, Cosmix, Yebol, Bing, MSN. Search for content. Go to the site want to search. Site search results do not include content on a parent site or on adjacent sites. In the search box, type the word or phrase that you want to look for and then click the search button. By default, search results are displayed by relevance. To sort the results differently, click an option under Refine Results. Types of searching. Internet search. Search engines like Google, Yahoo, Infosec crawl the huge number of servers and web pages or info on web pages, index them and retrieve them when the specific term is found. Database search. Databases store their information neatly organized into fields. A search interface is provided for this. Intranet search. Search is restricted to a site or a group of sites. Text search engines store this information in one index and can find words in any field in a record. Many high-end search engines can also store field information, so searches can be limited to a specific field as well. Accessing web browser. Web browser is the software which helps user to access web pages from various websites. Internet Explorer comes by default along with the Microsoft Windows operating system, and other browsers can be downloaded freely from their relevant websites. The various web browsers are listed: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, Opera, Internet Explorer. Toolbars of web browser. Back returns to the previous page. Forward returns to the page that the user has backed up from. Home takes to the start page specified in the browser preference. Reload or refresh downloads or revisit the web page from the server again. Stop stops the browser from loading the current page. Print, user can make a hard copy of the current page displayed in the browser. Starting a web browser. Open the web browser by double-clicking on the icon on the desktop or right-clicking the icon and choose Open. Any of these search engines can be loaded in the browser to search for specific information from World Wide Web. Search is simple. Just type any query in the search box and press enter or click the search button, and search engines will search the web server for content that is relevant to the keyword given by the user. If user type the words India and America, will give different results than when they type only India or only America. Every word typed as search keyword will be parsed and processed. Generally, all the words user put in the query are used by the search engines. Generally, punctuation symbols are ignored, such as at, hash, dollar, percentage, cap, ampersand, asterisk, open bracket, close bracket, equal to, plus, square brackets, slash, to make sure that a search engine returns relevant results. Using favorites folder. The address of the favorite websites can be stored in a folder so that user can later on retrieve that address from favorite folder. For example, Internet Explorer. Click on the menu bar, points to favorite, points to add to favorites. Add to favorite window will be displayed. To create a new folder to store the website, then click New Folder, or else click Add to store in default storage location. It will navigate to create a folder in that. First, enter the desired name for this new subfolder in the field labeled Folder Name. Next, in the Create In section, select the location where user would like this folder to be placed via the drop-down menu. Finally, click Create button to create the new folder. Then click Add to save it in desired folder. In Mozilla Firefox, do the following. Click the star icon in the address bar. The star will turn to yellow or blue, depends on versions of Firefox. To edit the details of the bookmark, click the star second time to open the Edit This Bookmark window. In the Edit This Bookmark window, user can change the name, folder, and tags. In the folder drop-down, choose New Folder to create a folder. Click Done. Downloading web pages. When a web page is accessed, for instance, document and all its associated graphics gets downloaded from a web server to our system, and then it will get displayed in web browser. To download files, use right mouse button to select Save As from the pop-up box. There are two ways to save a web page. They are: Method 1. Open the web page you want to read offline. Click on File and select Save As. Select the location and the type. If you save it as HTML, it will create the HTML file and the folder name of the same name at same location, saving all the images on that web page in that folder. You can also use the .mht format too, and it will create only one file and no folder. Method 2. Open the web page, select Favorites and then Add to Favorites. On the new window, you will find an option Make Available Offline. Put a check on it and save it. That's it. But remember, few real-time things like login onto your email or other login pages would not work offline. Printing web pages. User can print the desired web pages. Most browsers have a print option on the toolbar to print a web pages. Click File, points to print. Otherwise, use keyboard shortcut keys Ctrl+P. Print dialog box will appear. In that window, select Properties as desired. Click Layout tab. In Orientation drop-down, select Landscape. Some web pages are divided into multiple sections called frames. User can only print one frame at a time. To print a particular frame, first select and then click OK or Print button.